Welcome. I'm Dr. Bob Brignoli, the Executive Director of the Mental Health Association in Indian River County. And on behalf of the Mental Health Association Board of Directors, our staff, and the Starr family, I welcome you to this reception to inaugurate the Mental Health Association Endowment Fund and honor Andrzej Umberto Starr. Due to the generosity of Tommy and Simonetta Starr, Tommy's daughter Sylvia, and Tommy's sister Helen Starr, the Mental Health Association Endowment is inaugurated today. It is our hope that this endowment will ensure for many years to come that the members of this community with few resources who are in need of immediate access to mental health services or who suffer with severe and persistent mental illness can receive services without barriers, regardless of their age or their ability to pay. So I welcome you here today. I'm going to ask Sam Block to come up.
Good evening. It's great to see so many people out here in support of this great project and the Starr family. As I thought about tonight and what's happened in the last year in our lives in this community and in this nation, addressing mental health and mental illness issues is critical to every community in this country. And through its mission, the Mental Health Association has eagerly chosen to carry forward this role in this community. It's vital. I don't have to tell you the incidences in Little Vero Beach that have taken place. And the Mental Health Association, so that it could ensure its future and its future successes and its vitality, we as a board created this endowment. And I think all of you in this room are aware that an endowment can perpetuate forever and provide funds to the operating portion of that organization. And the Starrs, who I've known for such a long time, through their generosity, has provided the first major commitment to this endowment. And their hope is that other charity-minded people within this community will follow them and do the same. Their gift was prompted by a tragic loss to their member of their family, Andrzej, through and as a result of mental illness, difficulties that he experienced. And it's their hope that through the good efforts and work done by the Mental Health Association, that one life can be prevented from having a loss and a family having to go through the experience that they have experienced. And I'd like to say on behalf of the board and me personally to the Starr family, I applaud you and I thank you for caring. Thank you, guys. Tommy, if you'd like to come forward and represent the family, all of you could come forward if you'd like, but I know Tommy'd like to say a few words to this group. But we also would like to take the opportunity as a organization to present to the Starr family this plaque that will hang and be placed perpetually in our facility that dedicates what they have done to help start the Mental Health Endowment, Mental Health Association Endowment. And we will hang this with pride, and we also have such great feelings to be part of the Starr family and them being part of us. So this will be presented and it'll be placed in the facility. Good. Helen, would you like to come up and
Sure.
Dr. Bob, maybe you would.
Sure.
like to. Tommy Steyer.
Thank you. Whatever you want to do. Good afternoon. As all of you know in this room now, exactly a year ago, my wife Simonetta and I lost our beloved son Andrzej. I need not tell you that the loss of Andrzej has been incalculable, and that there are days in which our sorrow is boundless. Even aside from the unnaturalness of a child dying before his parents and the raw, inconsolable feeling of loss, there are inevitable guilts that any parent experiencing such trauma is prone to. These all go without saying. Among the helpless grief and the many thoughts that go through our minds are the sharp consciousness that Andrzej was a lovable young man whose illness was often overshadowed by an array of extraordinary qualities not ordinarily bestowed on most people. Whatever his emotional ups and downs, he remained close and loving to his sister Sylvia and her family. Towards others, he had a generous view, a compassionate heart, and remarkably innocent warmth, to the point that he often could not bear the suffering of any creature, leading him to take care for any number of animals that he often nursed back to health and vigor. He also had an uncommon gift for the art, and we frequently asked ourselves if his great artistic talent bore any relationship to his emotional troubles. His ability to see, to perceive, and to render on paper the products of his mind and vision. For he created not only drawings, but pictures of a gifted and stormy mind in turmoil. A mind that needed quieting and craved release from pain. Perhaps, too, his love of music and opera created a semblance of peace for him, and I must say, for me as well, since he and I shared the joy of attending some performances at the Vero Beach Opera, as well as live broadcasts from the Met together. While no one can possibly replace such a son, and no such loss can ever be restored, Simonetta and I, together with our daughter Sylvia and my sister Helen, have tried to do what bereaved people often do: approximate through other means the memory, create something that would allow a venue for the feeling we have and the hopes we still nourish. Specifically, our hope is that through this endowment to the Mental Health Association of Vero Beach, we may sustain the difficult work of the mental health profession and support its research and work to the point that perhaps one or more such fates as befell our son Anjay can be averted. We do not underestimate the task. We do not have false illusions about its difficulty. We understand that remediation and cure are far off. But we feel we owe it to Anjay's memory to, at the very least, make the attempt. Thank you.
I'd like to thank all of you for coming to the reception today to inaugurate the Mental Health Association Endowment Fund. Please feel free to stay and talk, eat, and drink for as long as you would like. And if any of you would like to learn more about the services that we provide at the Mental Health Association, please feel free to talk with me, our board of directors, or one of our many staff who are here this evening. Once again, thank you for coming.